Welcome, comrades. Today we're going to be continuing playing Deathmark. Last episode we have managed to defeat Shimi-o. Is that his name? Shimi-o. That's what he looks like. Alright, let's go. To the forest. Before we leave, we put Mary in the back seat. Thank God she's not as heavy as she looks. I should be able to carry her just fine. By the way, Mr. Otomura, have you read the files over there? She points to the right side of the room and shelves packed with files. Not yet. I searched most of the mansion, but I haven't checked the garage. Oh, really? Christy grabs a file and flips through the pages. What does it say? Various crimes? The clearing cover is ancient in the surrounding area. Oh, maybe that explains a lot. Maybe this was the work of some sort of a cult. That would make a lot of sense. Any of it related to the mark? No, not as far as I can tell. These are all extremely old. The most recent is dated 5 years ago. She puts the file back. Alright, should we head out soon? None of the spirits we encountered so far were even the ones that were responsible for this. Alright, up the hill we go. I make our way to the familiar arc. There's still a long way to go. A middle-aged man carrying it all. You're practically a ghost story yourself if someone sees you here. Thanks a lot. I am very sorry for causing you such trouble. Mary stares up at me as I hold her. Her skin and hair glitter bewitchingly when the light from the flashlight catches them. I have not been outside in a long time, and to go high in the arms of such a fine gentleman is a very precious experience. She sounds dispassionate as ever, but is she actually having fun? Still, it is just as the rumor says. The story is filled with the curses and resentment of the dead. Simply their presence is enough to drive the living mad. The land is tainted. I can see why it has given birth to monstrous spirits. I bet if you tracked down the cause of it, it would be the divine wrath. Let's hurry to the shrine. Well, the bees were guarding it. We reached the old Torii gate with no trouble. Miss Anna watched for a while, but nothing comes out of the beehives. They seem to be sleeping. It is most likely because Shimi-o is gone now. Ancient shrine is up those steps. As Mary direction, we walk towards the gate. A small black shadow filters across our feet. It's a rabbit again. So this is the rabbit you told me about, Lord Otomura. You are correct, it is very cute. The rabbit stares up at the two of us. Aw, it makes cute sounds. It disappears towards the shrine. What in the world was that about? What do you think, Mary? I felt a strange presence. It appears to be possessed by some kind of soul. So it's a spirit too. Indeed, though it does not appear strong enough to give marks to humans, we know nothing of its true nature, so please proceed with caution. Well, it was helping us earlier, so there may be a possibility that this rabbit is someone we used to know. I mean, that is a possibility. Whoa. At the top of the hill, the weather creeps in. There doesn't see anything here but an old altar. Is this a shrine? Sadly, it has fallen into despair. The war was over 50 years ago. I suppose this was to be expected. That black rabbit is gone. Deserted shrines give me the creeps. Let's hurry up and do searching so we don't have to stay here long. Okay, let's see. Wow, there's so many things here that is amiss. Let's check this. Headless Buddha statues are buried into the ground. Creepy. I wonder what happened here. What's this? There's a sacred shimmy rope on a ragged boulder. And one of that boulder is an Iwakura. What's that? According to ancient shrine traditions, it's a sacred duck that a god descends onto. It's not uncommon for the rock itself to become an object of devotion. Aha! It's a wooden shrine altar. A cladded almirror serves as a go shintai. Looks like it's true that no one's taken care of this place for a long time. I peeked inside the altar just in case, but all I found is a thick layer of dust. The go shintai's outside and the altar is empty. That's concerning. I don't think there's anything more we can search. The Buddha statues concern me. Why are all the ones within the shrine missing their heads? Shinto and Buddhism were ordered to be separated during the Meiji periods. Before then, many shrines were dedicated to both. Any shrine was much the same, but in the Meiji period, there was a push to make Shinto the main religion. The faiths were forced apart. Extremists stole the statues from the shrine and desecrated them. Oh, the famous anti-Buddhism movement. The what? So this is where that happened. So this is one of the areas that happened as well? No, it was done in a public space, as they want to make a show of it. The broken statues were carried here to serve as a memorial for worship. The Kujo family head was said to be aggrieved, so he moved them in secret. He sees that all the broken statues from around HD were buried here. Strange. You say they were worshipped, but this place is pretty much a ruin. You have the keen eye, Lord Otamura. Now that you mention it, it does kind of look like an old ruin. Not taken care of, plants growing all over the place. This is really concerning. The shrine was particularly dug up as the statues were stolen. So they came all the way into this huge forest just to carry off broken statues? Who would do something like that? That I do not know. I merely heard they were stolen 50 years ago around the time of the war. The time of the war? So the statues were broken, thrown away, and then dug up? They say the Buddha has a wealth of patience, but even he'd get angry. Could that anger have turned to divine wrath and give birth to the mark and spirits? Mary, have you been able to feel the presence of any spirits whatsoever? About that, this land is much more foreboding than I have imagined. The humidity of the forest walls all else. It is hard to sense breathe in it. So too much background noise, right? Yes, although I do sense the same presence as Lady Christie's mark, however faint. I'm sure the spirit has gave her the mark in somewhere in the forest. So after all that, we were only able to reconfirm something we already knew. Forgive me, I was unable to. You don't have to apologize, Mary. We learned plenty of value here. What do you mean? I'll tell you on the way back. First, let's get out of here. This place is giving me the crease. Maybe it's the ill will Mary sensed. Not gonna lie, I was suspecting something to happen. Yeah, let's get out of here. We leave the H-Train walking down the beach trail towards the forward entrance. Maybe it's because of that strange tale, but for some reason I feel like someone is watching us from the darkness of the trees. No. Oh. Okay, so nothing happened in the forest, which is actually good. We're alive. We're going to drive it back to the mansion. As we break out of the dense forest, I can sense building lights pop up there and there. Well, that was a complete waste of time. My anxiety lifted. I don't even bother to filter the words that slip out of my mind. Oh, I don't think that's true. It's all coming together for me. Without further prodding, Christy starts into on her theory, passing evident in her voice. Okay, I believe Shimi-o was right. Ancient is definitely what's causing all the strange stuff in the forest. I'm sure if those stolen statues, don't you agree? I wonder. So the statues may be responsible for this? It feels like we just don't have enough info at the point to say one way or the other. But there's no denying that a lot of strange things are going on in that forest. Between all the suicides and Shimi-o wandering around, it couldn't have just been coincidence, could it? If we research the shrine, we might learn more about the mark. I feel that's a lot safer than risking our lives looking for the spirits. Don't you think? You might be right. My replies are half-hearted, which isn't what Chrissy was hoping for. She falls silent. An awkward, uncomfortable silence settles. Laura Tamara, please stop the car. Mary speaks for the first time since we entered the car. What is it? I sense a presence similar to Lady Christie's mark close by. Wait, really? So the spirit that she encountered is somewhere nearby? Where? Where is it? Where? Where? Do you see it? Is it you? Do you have the mark? Are you a spirit? I hope not. While I marked Mary's request, I parked at H City. Christine and I stepped out of the car. Whoa. Gah. Ah! My mark is suddenly scalding. Is something nearby? Look, someone's over there. A girl? A small girl stood out of the telephone box. Why did I get outside this time of night? Thank you for bringing me up here this late at night, Ita. I got to talk with Hanayama. Oh yeah, glad to hear it. Well, whoa! A rather round young man appears stepping out of the shadow. You got some questions answered, Suzu? Yeah, it's okay now. Hanayama sure is amazing though. She knows where everything is. You got that right. She helped me find my limited edition Love and Hero phone strap I bought. Oh, he's an anime lover. That explains a lot. Huh? What's Love and Hero? What? You don't know? They're a popular idol group here. They've been all over TV lately. I'm surprised you haven't heard it. TV restricted at home. Also, it rots your brain. Oh, Ita, is the bus coming soon? Oh, the last bus is on its way. We better go. We'll be in big trouble if your mom finds out we went out. Yeah. We watched from a distance for a while, but it's hard to determine their relationship. The pain from my scar is suddenly gone. Hey, Christy, what do you think? I remember Christy isn't there. Hey, you there? Just how do you know that girl? Depending on your answer, I'll report you for the child abduction. Well, there goes Christy, hounding the poor guy. Just calm down. I tried to placate her, but she wouldn't budge. Well, brave old Christy, huh? The man stumbles over his words. He looks flustered and overwhelmed. Hey, lady, don't be mean to Ita. The girl rushed to stand defensive in front of him and glares at us. She's a lot more level-headed than the flustered guy behind her. I asked him to help me, okay? I wanted to talk to Hanayama, so I had him come with me. Who's this Hanayama you keep mentioning? A ghost who helps find things. People say that you can talk to her from the telephone box. A ghost, huh? She looks at me. We're both thinking the same thing. Earlier the mark was hurting, so maybe... You guys look serious. What's going on? He nervously glanced between us. Does this scar look familiar at all? I showed them the mark on my right arm. Hey, hold on. What is this? It looks exactly like mine. Uh-oh. He pulls off one of his gloves and reveals his mark on his hand. It's the cursed scar. Yeah, I saw an article on it in OOP Ars Monthly. They say it's caused amnesia. Even kills you. But that's nonsense. It's not all true, right? Right? Sounds like he heard the rumors, but chose not to do anything about it. That's not surprisingly, really. It's tough to believe in Israel until your memory loss starts becoming noticeable. I've got one of those too. It showed on my left wrist when I made that phone call earlier. Pulling up her sleeve, she shows up her mark. They both have the mark, and after calling Hanayama, that's more than just a coincidence. Well, we can't just leave them here. Let's bring it to the mansion. We tell them what's going on and ask them to go to Kujo Mansion with us. I'm surprised it doesn't take much to get them to come. I thought it'd take more convincing. Could particularly be because they missed the last bus while talking with us. Before they climb in, I warn Mary to stay quiet until we get back. Might be a bad idea to freak them out. So we have another spirit encounter right next to a telephone. A ghost is supposed to be looking for items, but maybe she can't find her items either? Wow. Looks like the pieces are starting to come together. First we introduce ourselves. The man's name is Ita Nakamatsu. And the girl's name is Suzu Morimiya. Sakamatsu? Oh well. They tell us that they met through the readers column in OOP Arts Monthly. Suzu mentioned she was interested in Hayama, and Ita told her what he knew. Then she pestered him into bringing her to the rumored telephone box. They were out this late because of her. Her parents sounds pretty strict. Her mother keeps a close eye on her after school, and she needs permission to go out. So she snuck out of the house after her mother went to bed. Hanayomi is just as famous as my school at Hanahiko is. Hey, Ita, please tell me about those rumors. Do I have to? Okay, fine. Ita reluctantly tells us as Suzy requests. Alright, tell us more about this ghost. They're just rumors I read, but... Chapter 3. Whoa! Whoa, she looks like a bride! Hey, remember that one story? You know, the one about the public phone box in H City? There's a ghost that looks like a bride and she'll find what you're looking for. One of my friends actually tried it. He went to this specific phone box to let you talk with a ghost. The phone suddenly starts ringing. He slowly picked up the phone, but all he could hear was this weird smacking noise. He stayed on the line until... Did you see it? He heard a woman whisper, so he did what the rumor said and said, "No, I haven't seen it." Then she said, "What do you want to see?" His cat has gone missing, so he asked where it was. When he looked where the woman said it was, it really was there. So the rumors are totally true. I want to go ask her where my future bride is now. Oh, wanna come with me? Okay. Um, okay. First of all, you should never ask a ghost what they should know. Second of all, that's actually terrifying. I'm scared to death. There. I carried Mary from the car and gently placed her back on the sofa. Thank you very much. Being in your arms is not as bad, but I must calm when I am here. The doll really talked! I can't say I expected that. Then does that mean all that stuff about the mark is true too? On the way over, we updated his history and lit with just about all we need to know. They may not completely believe us, but they're not rejecting it outrightly either. It seems that Ita is particularly already experienced some memory loss. Something about forgetting the names of anime characters or voice actors. Chrissy looks at him strangely, but he appears to be taking it quite seriously. And Suzu snuck out of her house because she believed the rumors about Hanyomi. They both believe in the occult already. I'm pretty sure they'll help us find a way to escape the mark. Granted, they're also really curious about Hanyomi. Pardon me, but may I speak? Sure, go ahead, Mary. We can use all the help we can get. They are lame from Hanyomi, and Lady Christie, the feeling I sense from your mark is the same as theirs, so we can assume Hanyomi also gave you the mark too. Do you really encounter her there? Something weird did happen. Right before I entered the forest, I stepped into the phone box on Team Mountain. The phone rang out of nowhere. Oh, it might be because of that. The telephone box at the rest area is also the rumors of a Hanayoma. But I didn't pick it up. It creeped me out, so I left. I was never able to give that person one final call because of that. Who are you talking about? It's not for children to know. Fine. So there are other phone boxes like that. I think there are 3 that Honey will call from. The one we went to in a highway parking lot is one. The one at T Mountain Rest area, that's the one Miss Creasy went to. And Ito went to the last one? Ah, at the park by T apartment complex. It's the one. Oh, actually, let me try another place.
It's the only one inside the city.
But why just 3 locations?
No, the BBS Irie didn't say.
Mister, do you really think Hanyomi is the one who gave us these marks? Of course. But the rumors about Hanyomi goes back 5 years ago, and no one ever mentioned that if you call her, you would get a mark.
Suzu's right.
Rumors about this mark thing only popped up super recently. So you're saying Hanyomi hasn't always been giving out the marks? If that's true, I wonder what triggered the change. Of course, I can't really say seeing as I don't know anything about the spirits. A ghost helping people find what they're looking for, that's pretty strange. Definitely the definition of ghost stories. Hey, Mr. Otamura, if the rumors are true, why don't we try to ask where the stolen statues are? If we return them to their place, it might just save our lives. Searching for Buddha statues? If Christie's right, we may be able to escape the mark without finding a spirit. Mary, what do you think? A good question. Objects with human forms are easily able to gain intellectible powers. Bleeding stone statues, cursed dolls, there are many examples. Historical statues of gods and Buddhas would certainly be no exceptions. Asking Hanayome about them would be a good idea. So, says the doll before our eyes that has incredible powers to talk. Maybe it wouldn't be strange for the Buddha statue could bring down divine wrath. Lord Atamara, may I add, as I explained previously, your mark it is different from the others. Vanquished spirit seems to weaken your mark's power. It's been several days since she told me that I was gonna die. Taking care of the spirits we encountered is likely how I'm still among the living. What are you trying to say? I cannot say what the relationship between your mark and Hanioma is, but if it's true that it is your best interest to track down spirits, I hope you will guide these mark's bearers this evening as well. So, in order for me to take down the spirit that actually got me, I have to help other mark bearers until I actually find the one that is responsible for my mark? I cannot really picture Christy and Ita facing off against a spirit by themselves. If they failed, then a child would suffer the deadly consequences. That would weigh heavily on me. Now turning back, I'll figure something out. Thank you. Mary bows her head slightly. Now you should be investigating Hanamoya. Why does she only call for 3 public phones within each city? The secretly may lie within the answer. You visit the parking lot already. Please investigate T Mountain and the park by T apartment complex. Alright. We got new info. Hanyamura. Rumors of Hanyamura. Okay, so there are 3 phone boxes. I'm gonna need a partner. We went to Sudimoya. Okay, Christy, we're gonna go. Actually, a timid nerd, ex-reporter, gutsy girl. Let's go to the rest area. Then we will go to the park. There may be something there we may find. The phone booth stands solitary on the edge of a vacant rest area. An endless sea of trees stand behind it. Chrissy must have run into the forest after she heard the phone ring. I can hear a dog holler from nearby. It almost sounds bad, but it's probably just imagining it. It doesn't seem to bother Ita. He only paying attention to the phone box. That's gotta be the booth the rumor mentioned. Something about it just feels off, like everything's telling me this is. Rumor says the phone is supposed to ring if you wait for a while. I guess if waiting outside doesn't count. Yeah, probably not. When I tried it didn't ring until after I'd gone inside is the thing. But the booth is too small for 2 people. Either I or Ita will have to go in. I'll pass. I'm kinda big, so yeah, me and cram space don't work. Honey, I know how you feel. Believe me, I know how he feels. I guess I'll have to go in. It's crammed inside and almost impossible to move around at all. I'll be assuming that if a spirit attacks me while I'm in here. The cloud of glass makes it hard to see the outside. That just makes me more nervous. I wonder how long I have to wait until the phone rings. To pass the time, I glance around and I hit inside the booth. There's a poster attached to the window. Alright. An assault. It is dated 5 years ago. Looks like something terrible happened here. Could this be where she died? The phone began to ring. I hastily reached out and picked it up. The only sound I hear is the dial tone. No one is speaking. What's going on? Suddenly there's a strange noise. Crunching, smacking like the sounds of saliva and someone chewing. Oh! Did you see it? Took it in the smacking is a woman's voice. The voice is creepy, cold, and chills me down to the bone. Is this Hayamoya? Did you see it? No. She asked a second time. Lawrence mentioned that I should say no. I finally said no. What do you want to see? It's going exactly as the rumor says. How am I supposed to tell you the location of whatever you're looking for? Chrissy told me to ask about the Buddha statues that were stolen from the H shrine. I'll give it a try. Buddha statues. Lord Buddha, doesn't yours already have the mark of the Buddha on it? Tell me, you want a new Buddha? Why are you doing that? Tell me. Oh, tell me, tell me, tell me. What is going on? Sheesh! The line goes dead. The woman's screams is still ringing in my ears. I feel sick. Not just because of my brush with the blood-curdling insanity. Why did she answer my question? What was different from what the others asked? The mark on my arm burns dully, like it's reminding me it exists. Maybe this is why she was acting strangely. And she did say something of the effect that Buddha gave me this mark. Was she just too insane to discernibly between Buddha and a monstrous spirit? Or is the mark really the work of a divine wrath from the Buddha statues? I wait a while longer, but the phone doesn't ring again. There's no point in staying in here. Well, that was a waste of time. But we did learn something useful. And suddenly the Buddha comes up to me. You're drenched in sweat. Did something happen? I tell Ita about my conversation with Hayamura. Weird. No one mentioned that online. Ita brow furrows in confusion. Anyway, why is she trying to get other phone booths? They could be clues there. You could try there too. There's no time to get lost in thought. The last phone booth is at the par by the tea apartments in the other direction. We'll head there after stopping at the mansion. It's really wise to ask Mary what she knows since it's on the way. The second phone box. Yeah, there's literally nothing here. Let's talk to Mary. Mary! I tell Mary what happened at the phone box. You say Hayama acted strangely? She called the spirit that cursed you with your marked Buddha? I cannot say I know what she saw, but from what you said, she would likely not respond to your question. Does that mean she does not understand you, however? Is there any method available to obtain as much information as you can? Let's do this, Chrissy. Well, he was the only one who knows anything about the apartment complex, so I'll go with him. Here it is, the apartment complex. I see a small park tucked between all the looming apartment buildings. There's no one here. I guess everyone's already asleep. I'm pretty sure that's the phone booth from Hanimura's rumors. Man, parks are kind of eerie when there are not kids around. Well, now that I'm here, I still have no idea why he hung up on me. I followed the rumors exactly. Where did I go wrong? I scratched my head. Don't. I heard the gossip. Defy it. Defy it? Suddenly I heard that strange voice again. Gossip, in other words, the rumors. What will happen if I don't follow the rumors? Ita, go back to the car. There's something I want to try, but it might end up backfiring on me. Okay, make sure you come back. I can't drive, so... Oh, right, wait a sec. Ita put out his chest and hold his index finger up. I got something good info from the BBS. I guess Tanyo has this weird fixation on eyes. If something goes wrong, just remember that... Huh? So what are you telling me to do? I'm not really sure either. Anyway, just avoid saying I and things like that. Don't talk about myself. No, I mean I, as an eyeball. Oh, and just in case, don't mention words that have the sound either. There's a limit to unreliability. I'll keep that in mind. Ita returns to the car. I set the sign and wait for the phone to ring. There's a poster in the booth too, just like the one at the rest area. This looks like it's been here for a few years. Young woman kidnapped. A local young woman was kidnapped close to this location. Oh! Oh! Could Hayamura be the woman that was kidnapped? No, she's the woman that's kidnapped. The phone rings. I grabbed the receiver and slowly picked it up. I heard a noise like someone chewing on gum for the other end of the phone. An Ichiko's voice speaks. Did you see it. I saw it. You saw, didn't you? You saw that thing of me? The voice cuts off. Whoa! Something outside collide violently with the glass of the booth, but I can't see it. Live or die. So I should say eyeball? Tell me, how did you see it? With your own eyes? Or eyeglasses? A telescope? Eyeglasses. Because I'm wearing eyeglasses. Wrong! Yee! You saw it. You said you saw it. What color? A beautiful color? Red, pink, green? I think red? Wrong! It wasn't red? Oh, green! Suddenly the phone goes dead. Someone knocks on the glass door. Is that a stranger passing by? I guess they're wondering what's going on with me. They're relieved to hear a normal person's voice. Yeah, sorry, it's nothing really. Whoa! As I turn around, I feel the door of the booth finally open. Too dark. Oh. Okay. Decide again. Alright, let's see. Let's see. So what was I supposed to say? Was there on the wall? He'll be kidnapped. Look for the police. Alright, the phone rings. Yes, I saw it. Okay. So I'm not supposed to say with your eyes or eyeglasses, a telescope. A telescope? Oh, I can't say anything with eyes! Of course. It sounds like someone's searching around outside the phone box. You said you saw it. What color? A beautiful color? Red, pink, green? Green? Most likely green? Ah, that was wrong. So it was pink? What's pink? You saw. What kind of person are you? What's important to you? Your dreams, romance, love? Which do you choose? Romance, dreams, love? Definitely my dreams! Ah! Oh, it's wrong. I goofed again. I don't get it. Pink? What on earth did I saw that was pink? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to look at my bag. If it lets me look at my bag. Oh! Pink! Oh my god. I see literally texts that are in pink! Oh, I'm such an idiot. Okay, so avoid saying eyeball, eyeglasses. Okay. So, telescope. Okay. So, it's not dream, so it's love. I see what I meant by pink. I legit see what I meant by pink. Telescope. Safe. Telescope, pink. Romance? Okay. So it meant the words, like letters of the words, so I'm guessing say maybe pink? Because all the words are in pink. I never thought of that. Alright. Esau, what kind of person are you? What's important to you? Your dreams, romance, love? Which one do you choose? So she's a bride, so I'm gonna say... I believe in love? Wrong! Romance? Survived. The phone goes dead. The next I know, the blood hampers is gone, and so is the ominous presence. The questions she asked me were strange. She was particularly anxious about what I had seen. I think I did a good job not mentioning anything like eyes in my answer. Overly conscious over being seen. Maybe that's where her secret lies? I exit the booth and Ita rush up to me. Did something happen? My mark hurt all of a sudden. I tell Ita about what happened in the telephone booth. Man, it beats me. Guess there's no way he'd have the answer. Oh hey, something on the ground over there. Sure enough, there's a folded piece of paper lying next to the booth. Looks like a piece of stationery. I think it was there before I went into the phone box. I picked up the paper and opened it. To Seiko. I'll dispel all of your heartache. So forget that horrible incident and take your quiet rest up to heaven. An incident? The poster I saw in the telephone booths mentioned something like that too. Could they be connected? I asked Ita what they think. I don't know. I don't think he's considering it seriously. Anyway, we visit all three boxes now. Want to head back? I bet Sis is worried about us. Yeah. We should probably head back for now. The third phone box. Hold on, let me take a look at the bag. Let's see. People lost it, but not a single one has ever mentioned it. The first phone box. Alright, let's see. But where? So she was a bride, so romance would have been it. I thought love would be it as well, but... Well, I can't win them all. Alright, we're back. Oh, welcome back. Christy is there in the garage. She's going through the files full of articles of criminal cases. How'd the investigation go? Okay, I guess. Ethan and I just listed what we discovered. I see. I can see Christy's mind working. Hey, Mr. Otomura, you know those posters and the bit of stationery you found? Could they be linked to Hanamoya? She might have been someone who was caught up in the incident and killed. And if that's the case, then... She's glanced over at the files. The dates were 5 years ago, right? Then there might be an article of what happened there in these files. Let's get Susie to help us out too. So get a move on. Her murders... All four of us begin reading through the files. We might actually find something about her, because these are incidents. Okay, let's see... Let's see... In a while... I might have found it. It's from 5 years ago in February. The victim's name is Psycho. Ita lays a finger on a desk as we all peered at it. Let's take a look. Alright, incident that happened 5 years ago. The victim's name was Hasegawa. Apparently she committed suicide in the forest by H. Castle on the E. Oh. You should probably read any more. It's pretty bad. Thanks, Ita. But I want to know more about Hanioma. I feel like I need to do this. She is cringy, but she sounds determined. Between this and sneaking out at night, she is a surprisingly brave kid. It's rather odd for someone her age. I remember now. This happened back when I used to be a news anchor. Christy mutters just loud enough to hear. Then do you know the whole story? It was horrible. It's hard to recount. A woman was abducted by a gang while she was walking her dog. They brought her to the forest and assaulted her. People found her battered and staggering at the road the next day. Then was over and killed near the forest where it chased them. Oh no. What? Ita simply cuts in. His usual grin is nowhere to be found. It's well known in some circles, but her assault was photographed. The pictures were sent to her fiancé. They threatened to make them public if he didn't pay up. I heard he gave them a ton of money to get the photos and the negatives. Oh no. Yeah, I heard that as well. Because of all that, Miss Seiko had a mental breakdown. And in the end, she hung herself. She's been a serious, honest woman, so she just couldn't bear it. Wow. The cruel fate of a woman attacked before her wedding. We fall silent as that reality weighed on us. Suzu's timid speaks up, her face pale. Maybe there's a connection between what happened to Miss Hakawasa and Hayame's phone boxes? According to the article, the incident that wrecked her life took place near each phone box. She was abducted by the park and assaulted by the rest area. She was found wandering near the parking lot by a highway. Whoa. Oh no. Most likely. What's strange is that it was there and not where she committed suicide. And how you got put it there? Maybe she was telling us something. I have no clue how spirits think, but if Suzu's right, then that note is an important clue for us. I used to recall Miss Yako's fiancé was a famous musician. As a result, the case was widely publicized at the time, and but right after they returned from the romantic trip from Greece. Old ladies were sobbing about how it made all more tragic, and the poor duck they brought on the trip died heroically as well. Oh. Well, he began acting strangely due to the shock, and then he went missing. Says that her suicide was to follow him. But he was the only one who disappeared. It sounds like all the culprits went missing too. Oh! You hear about that online too. Well, something like that. The internet wasn't the same back then. There were only hubs. Hubs, like pre-internet chat rooms. Everyone was talking about it on the occult hubs back then. There was one person in the community who knew way too much. I think it was one of the culprits. He brought up a bunch of things like taking pictures and all that. Oh no. And I bet those pictures of the assault, yeah, that's right. After they were finished, those got a camera out and took the pictures of her face soaked with tears. The whole time she yelled, "Don't look. Don't look. Don't look." Oh. He kept on about it night after night until then suddenly stopped posting. People who knew him said they couldn't contact him at all. Those guys deserve to die, but it's still really creepy, you know. Could Hanahiko gotten him? Suddenly a line from the nose pops into my head. I'll dispel all of your heartache. Hey Christy, do you happen to know exactly where the forest Seiko killed herself? I was a reporter at the time, so I did go to the location. But that was 5 years ago, so I don't remember exactly. That's where we have to go. I feel like I went to the west from that big arch at the entrance. So you really going to go? Yeah, we might be able to figure out something about Hanioma. Okay, thought I might prefer to stay here. Who was added to the spare file? Christy, let's get to work. Poor girl! Oh my word. Oh, she was assaulted, raped. Poor girl. No wonder she doesn't want to be looked. All I can say is that I'm gonna end this video here. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, press that like button. It really means a lot to me when you do that. Also subscribe, totally free. Really. Free. Join the guild today, won't regret it. Turned on Seiko Hagawa. What a sad woman. Her grudge against the world turned her into a Hayamura. If this is indeed the case, you may find a clue in the forest where she committed suicide. Mo. Well, at least they survived. Still new, but we don't know if they will survive or not. Mo Watanabe didn't survive the last time, but she did now, which I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful that I managed to return them back to their normal lives. So, goodbye everybody, and let's see if we can get these three to their normal lives on the next video.